Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. We have a question under, let's say, simultaneous equation combining with logarithm. So we have here to solve for x and y in x squared plus y squared equals to 624, 41, and log of x plus the log of y equals to 2, where x, y belongs to real number. All right, so let's see how we can do this. So the first, it will be x squared y squared equals to 641. Let's take this as equation 1. Then since this is not in the form of this, let's just say we have log of x, the log of y equals 2. We know when a logarithm is written without the base, it is in base 10, right? So if you have addition of logarithm, the argument multiply. So I'll be having the log of xy, the base of 10 equals to 2. I believe you're conversant with this. Logarithms that are having addition of the argument, we multiply. All right. Logarithms that are adding, we multiply the argument. And if the log is not showing the base, it is in base 10. So from logarithm, we can also change to indices. So the base will carry 2, meaning 10 exponent of 2 will be equals to xy. So we know to write this word, let the variables be on the left. Xy will be equals to 10 exponent 2, meaning 10 times 10. And that will give us what? 100. So we have our second equation. So when you have equations that have square of the variables and one of the equation without the square of the variable, we use substitution method. So we make x or y the subject here and substitute into equation 1. So here we can say that from our equation 2, make x the subject. We are going to have x will be equals to 100 divided by what? Y. So this become our equation 3. So from here, we put x equals to 100 over y into our equation 1, the original question, the first equation, which is going to be this. So wherever I see x, I introduce 100 over y. So we are going to have 100 over y all square, y square 641, right? Good. So in this case, you can see that when you have a fraction that have a square, what do? We square both sides, meaning we are squaring the numerator and the denominator. And you know, 100 square will be 100 times 100, increasing on the number of zeros. So this becomes 10,000 divided by y square plus y square equals to 641. I believe you're following through. All right. Now, we can solve the left-hand side as a fraction. So this divided by 1, LCM of y squared. When y squared divide y squared, it gives you 1. 1 times 10,000 will give you your 10,000. 1 into y squared will still remain y squared. Y squared times y squared will be the addition of the powers. That will be y to the power 4. Still equals to 641. So now, we can solve this as a fraction, cross multiplying the numerator and the denominator. That means 10,000 plus, okay, this is power 4, y exponent 4, 641 y squared. Don't forget, y squared will multiply this. So you can see y, the power of 2, power of 4. So we can rewrite this being the highest power, staying at the left-hand side, bringing this one. So y to the power 4, this is positive, become negative 641 y to the power 2. 10,000 is already at the left. So plus 10,000 equals to what? 0, right? So if this is the case, we can see that this power of 4 is a product of 2 times 2. So we can just say, we let P equals to y squared, because there's a y squared in y to the power 4. So if that is the case, let's manage the board. We don't have enough of the space, so let's see how we can introduce that. So if that is the case, what are we going to have? In place of y to the power 4, it will be y to the power 2 times 2. So it means p squared minus 6, 4, 1p plus 10,000 equals what? 0. Do you get a scenario from there? This is p squared is y squared. Meaning if you multiply 2 times 2, give you the 4 at the end there. P is representing y squared, which is already here. So this becomes a quadratic equation. Looking at for factors of 10,000, when you add, you get 641. And the two factors must be negative. And those two factors will be 16 and 625. So we open bracket, 2 brackets, equals to 0. The first will be p times p. We know p times p give us p squared. So we have the factors as negative 16 and negative 625. If you multiply these two, negative, negative, it gives you positive 10,000. If you add them, it gives you a negative 641. So that simply means the first bracket is 0 or the second bracket is 0. So we are going to have p minus 16 equals to 0, going to be p equals to 16, or p minus 6, 25 equals to 0. That also means p is equal to 625. So the values of p is 16 and 625 respectively. But we are not looking for p. We are looking for what? Y and x. So we can say that if p equals to 16, don't forget p equals to 16 and p equals to y squared. So it means that y squared will be equals to what? 16. You see that? Good. So we find the square root of both sides. So we are going to ignore the negative values because we are dealing with logarithm also. So this is going to be positive and negative values, but we stick to the positive value. So y will be equal to 4 when where p is 16. And if p is equal to 625, y squared will be equal to 625. Find the square root of both sides. That makes y equals to what? 25. So the values of y is either 4 or is either what? 25. But don't forget, we're not looking for only y. We need to find the value of x also. So we substitute this and this into equation 1 or into equation 2. But it will be easy if you put that into equation 1. So if you put that into equation 1, so put y equals to 4 into equation 1 here, meaning that x squared plus 4 squared equals to 641. Y is 4, so we square it. So x squared will be equal to 641 minus 16, which is the square of 4, right? So x squared is going to give us 625. Find the square root of both sides. Your x will be equal to 25. You see that? So if you put y equals to 25 into equation 1, you'll be having x squared plus 25 squared, 641. So maintaining your x squared, it will be equal to 641. 25 times 25, 625. and your x squared will give you 16. If you perform this subtraction, find the square root of both sides, x will be equals to 4. Don't forget, we are picking the positive values here because of logarithm being involved. So therefore, when x equals to 4, y will be equals to 25. And when x equals to 25, y will be equals to 4. So the values of x and y are alternating. So you can see, if you put 4 square here plus 25 square, if you add, you get 641. If you change the values of x and y, you get the same thing. Put 4 in the logarithm, log 4 times plus log 25. They will multiply to give you log 100 base 10, and that will be 2 in the second equation. I believe you get the concept. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and comment. Bye-bye.